down!
Please help me.
Return fire!
Gunfire crackled through the air like ripping metal, each shot sharper and closer than the last. Nia clutched Jae-Min's arm as instinct tore through her. Run, hide, escape, but there was nowhere to go. The mansion vibrated under the assault, alarms blaring, windows shattering. Men in black suits rushed past them, drawing weapons, shouting orders in Korean. Jae-Min pushed Nia behind a marble pillar just as bullets sprayed across the entrance hall, shards of stone exploding inches from her face. She gasped, covering her head. "Stay low," he said, voice tight with command. "Don't move." She tried to breathe, but fear choked her, squeezing like a fist around her lungs. "They're really trying to kill me," she whispered shakily. "Because of a kiss. A stupid, accidental." A bullet hit the pillar so close she felt the heat of it skim her hair. Jae-Min grabbed her chin, forcing her eyes to meet his. "Look at me. Focus on me. Not the gunfire." "I'm terrified," she whispered. "I know," he said, his thumb brushing the corner of her trembling mouth. "But you're not dying today." Before she could answer, one of his men sprinted toward them. "Master. The west barricade has fallen. They're inside the courtyard." "How many?" Jae-Min demanded. 24. Possibly more. A muscle ticked in Jae-Min's jaw. "Evacuate the staff. Send the inner guards to the east wing. They'll try to flank through the glass terrace." "Yes, master." The man ran off. Nia trembled harder. "This is too much. I can't, Jae-Min, I can't." He pulled her closer, his breath hot against her ear. "You can. Listen to me. I will not let them touch you." She clung to him, shaking. "You don't even know me." "I know enough," he murmured. "Enough to protect you." The way he said it made her heart twist painfully. Suddenly, another explosion thundered from above, raining fragments of chandelier onto the floor. Jae-Min threw himself over her, shielding her with his body. She felt the weight of him, the strength, the tension, the heat of someone prepared to die before letting her get hurt. When the dust settled, he pulled back, his eyes scanning her quickly. "Are you injured?" "No," she breathed. He exhaled shakily, an emotion she hadn't seen from him yet. Relief. "We move. Now." He grabbed her hand and dragged her behind him through the smoke-filled corridor. Every step, every breath filled Nia with raw panic, but she didn't fight him. Not when bullets echoed behind them. Not when shouts grew louder. Not when her legs nearly gave out. They reached a heavy steel door guarded by 2 armed men. "Get her inside," Jae-Min ordered. The guards nodded, but Nia yanked her hand back. "Wait, what about you?" "I handle them," he said simply. "No." Her voice cracked. "You can't go out there alone." His eyes softened for the first time. "I've fought worse." "Well, I haven't." She snapped, grabbing his sleeve with both hands. "Don't leave me here alone. What if they come through another entrance? What if?" He cupped her face suddenly, urgently, forcing her to look at him. "I swear to you, I will come back." Tears gathered in her eyes, hot and uncontrollable. "You can't promise that." "You're right," he said. "I shouldn't. But I am." Her breath stuttered. He leaned his forehead against hers, just for a heartbeat, just long enough for her to feel him, warm, alive, real, in a world exploding all around them. Then he pulled away. "Keep her safe," he barked to the guards. As they opened the steel door, Nia fought, twisting her body violently. "Jae-Min. Don't you dare walk away. Don't." The door slammed shut before she finished. Darkness swallowed her. Silence. Only her heartbeat thundered. She pressed her palms against the cold steel, breath shuddering out. "Please don't die," she whispered. "You idiot. You stubborn, dangerous idiot. Please don't die." Minutes passed like hours. She heard gunshots outside. Shouts. Footsteps running. Something slammed against the door and she yelped, stumbling back. Then, silence again. Her tears streaked down her cheeks. The door clicked. Her heart stopped. Slowly, terrifyingly, it opened. Light spilled in. Smoke. Dust. And then, Jae-Min stepped through. Blood on his knuckles. A cut on his cheek. His breathing heavy, shirt torn, movements sharp with adrenaline. But alive. Her knees nearly buckled. You came back." He closed the distance in 3 strides and grabbed her, pulling her into his chest so hard she could barely breathe. She clutched him back, crying against his shoulder. "I said I would," he murmured against her hair. She pulled back just enough to see his face. "Are you hurt?" "Not badly." "You're bleeding." "It's nothing." "You scared me." She burst out, voice cracking. "What were you thinking?" He lifted her chin gently. "I was thinking I had something to protect." Heat flooded her chest, confusing and overwhelming and terrifying. She wiped her tears quickly. "Is it over?" For now, he said. But it won't be the last attack. Her stomach tightened. So what happens next? His expression shifted, colder, firmer, resolved. We finish what we started. Her breath hitched. Meaning? The marriage. She backed up, shaking her head. Jae-Min, after all this, I can't think about that right now. You must, he said. The attack today was because they still think you are unbound. Once you carry my name, once you are under my protection as my wife, they will hesitate. Hesitate, she repeated bitterly. Not stop. No one can stop them, he said softly. But they will fear touching you. And sometimes fear is enough. She pressed a trembling hand to her forehead. This is insane. 2 days ago, I was just a nurse. Now I'm… What? A mafia bride? He stepped closer. You are still you. Am I? She whispered. Jae-Min's voice dropped, softer than she'd ever heard it. Yes. And I don't want to destroy that. I don't want to take anything from you. Then why force me into this? Because I won't watch you die, he said, emotion breaking through his composure for the first time. Not because of me. Not again. Again. The word lodged deep in her chest. She swallowed. And after the marriage? What then? Do we pretend? Do we act like strangers who share a name? We build trust, he said. Slowly. Carefully. I will not touch you without permission. I will not demand more than you can give. The marriage is protection, not ownership. Her eyes glistened. And if someday it becomes real? He froze. His breath hitched almost imperceptibly. Then, with a raw honesty that stripped him bare, he answered, then I will protect that too. Nia's heart thundered so loudly she could barely think. Say the words, he said softly. If you agree, I'll prepare the vows. She looked at him, this man who scared her, who saved her, who threatened her world yet held her together at the same time. His dark eyes waited, guarded but hopeful. Her voice shook. Fine, she whispered. I'll marry you. Something flickered across his face, relief, gratitude, pain. He reached for her hand. This time, she didn't pull away. As he led her out of the shelter room, past the smoke and rubble and the echoes of violence, Nia realized something terrifying. She wasn't just afraid of marrying him. She was afraid of what she was starting to feel for him. And when Jae-Min tightened his grip protectively, just slightly, just enough for her to feel it, she knew her life would never be the same again. The enemy had found them once. They would find them again. But next time, she wouldn't face the storm alone. Because now, she was bound to the dragon. And the dragon protected what it claimed. And that brings us to the end of this chapter in Nia and Jae-Min's story. A tale of danger, loyalty, and the unexpected bonds that form when two lives collide under fire. It reminds us that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to stand, even when the world is falling apart. It shows that trust can grow in the most unlikely places, and sometimes protection becomes something deeper than duty. If you enjoyed this journey and want more powerful stories like this, make sure to subscribe to Afrock's Soul Tales. Your next adventure awaits.